Therapy with us again on our second installment of our All Things Fitness talk this beautiful Saturday afternoon with co-host Melvin and myself, Kelvin, over here. So we'll just kind of continue, from our last conversation. We're going to just ask Alan on, basically, before I start, how's everyone doing?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm okay. Spending time with the kids, and then watching online summit and try to get some of my work done. Try to catch up on some of the things that I wanted to do but didn't have time before. Melvin, you? Same thing?
Same thing.
On your third book already?
No. I've third book of the day or?
It's like you're currently reading two books, right? Are you
Four.
on to your third one?
4.
Oh, 4 already.
I mean, during this week, I finished 4 books already. So yeah.
Okay, so if you need any book recommendation, right, you can ask Melvin. Yeah, and then you know what, Melvin actually donated his book. So if you want to save some money, just look for Melvin. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sure that besides physical book, he got a lot of ebooks. So you gotta maybe back, then he can maybe share with his ebook.
I normally send them to Salvation Army. So.
Oh, okay, great. That is still good stuff.
Mm.
I've one at it's below my blog. They have this like a card. They have all these used books. So basically they're all piled up there. Then you can just borrow, just sign, just like a integrity based kind of loan and return kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So I think it's good because knowledge, right? It stays with you for life. Yeah. Okay, good. So let's get on with the topic for today. So Alan, I want to check with you on because of this situation, it's very difficult to have your business continue to run physically, doing massage for clients, and also training your client, on site, right? So I heard that you had this come up with this very unique strategy for your business model. Is to go online with a massage therapy course. Is it right? Maybe you can elaborate a little bit on that and why this transition.
Well, it doesn't earn that much, but at least it has a little bit of income for the company. Essentially, I just thought that it is nice to share some information as much as they're having a little bit of a workshop lesson to learn some stuff, but it will not be as good as it can be face to face. So it's just as good as someone passing you a cookbook. It can be the best cookbook ever, but when you have face-to-face class or workshop with the chef itself, then that's when you really learn the details and then you see the tricks of the trade. So I can only do my best to teach what I can verbally. With regards to the hands-on, I tried the old school method. When you really go for the old school method, even for the chiku, other aunties, they learn their massage. Back in the day, they were made to practice on flour, on dough, sorry. So I made my attendees knead dough while I'm giving them lecture, just to let them understand what muscles are being used during their massage treatment and how to really efficiently massage without overly tiring yourself or getting injured. And some of the theories and some of the case studies, some things just intrigue them a little bit more because they have never seen things from a different perspective other than lying down and getting treated. They don't have to really be mindful of what's really going to happen. So it's interesting teaching the massage online. Some things may seem a little bit simple and quite straightforward. So I usually wouldn't think twice about it. But when you do an online workshop and a variety of people attend, you'll be surprised at how intrigued they are by the smallest details. So it's quite fun. It's quite nice seeing all the different reactions. Even for online group personal training, I've had some, and it's intriguing to see that a simple workout, a circuit workout, it's already very fascinating to some of them. Like, wow, it's so tiring. But then again, because we are so used to exercising, to them it's complicated. But to us, it's just a simple 4 exercise routine and going for 4 rounds. And yeah, so it's quite fun seeing all the different reactions. You know how people come to you and then they already have a certain fitness level, so you kind of know what to give. But when they have a group class, you have a variety of clients all having the same session, then the reactions are very different from one client to another. So it's fun to watch it that way. Okay, so why the transition, you asked? Why did I go into online massage courses? Well, I think it's quite straightforward. We cannot really do any face-to-face massage. um, yeah, if I did not do any online stuff, the best I could do at the moment was to rent out my gym equipments and to sell some of them. Because the landlord said that as much as they may want to help, they are not helping until the circuit breaker is over, because they said they have no access to the computer now. Like what? They can't, they say they can't do anything with regards to the rent waiver or whatever. So I still have to pay. I've already managed to pay for May during the April period where we didn't have that much work. We only worked for 1 week, right? I managed to pay for May, and then now I have to figure out how to pay for June. So another 10 grand. Wow. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how it's going to work out, but die then die lah.
Right. I pick up some point from your reply, and I find that this is something got to do with, like, it can be applied to anything. This is a lesson that it's a learning opportunity for all of us to grow. Like you say, you tried transition your massage course, right, onto online, which is unheard of for me, because I took massage course myself. And to use the door, I was just thinking in the morning, how are you going to conduct the class? So I was thinking like this analogy, like, because my wife, she's in the medical field, so they said that the doctors actually will practice on like pork liver or like, sorry?
Do they practice the surgical stuff on grapes and all that? I think I saw it before.
Yeah. They're showing one of the advances, like, how fine and how detailed can the mechanic goes. Yeah, in terms of the how the machine can actually operate on. But my wife was saying that they practice on like fresh pork liver, kidney, or for just for practice, because of course you don't operate on a live person. No, just, oh sorry, this is my training and he's gonna attach and he's gonna do the operation on my behalf. I'll be guiding him anyway. Like, no, thank you, right? So I was just thinking along that way, and when I see they brought it up, you're saying that you're using dough, and it brings this new experience to your clients, and of course yourself as well. You explore that, hey, you know what, I'm touching these waters that no one have touched it before. You just created this blue ocean on your own, and I think that there's so much thing that we can control, and so much thing we can control. Like, we can control the landlord, we can control the government, we can control this COVID-19, right? But the thing is this, you are working on stuff, right, that you have control over. This is what you can do. Like you say, right? Yeah, it's not earning you much, but it's still something. It's still something, that you're starting with. And I think that, in this event, right, this opportunity presents to you, that, you can actually, hey, you know what, I can take my business onto this. Of course, it's not perfect, right? But nobody knows, right?
This is similar to how it's like having the orchestra playing while the Titanic is sinking. Making it glorious thing.
No, dying gloriously. At least you died gloriously, Sparta. Obviously, that will not be what I want to witness. Yeah. I think you definitely deserve, and your employee deserve better. But the spirit that you have is very admirable. Yeah, is a lot of us we can learn from. So. If you think that you are in a much worse position, guys, you should listen to Alan's. Okay, so I guess this will be for a while. How long is your massage course online? How long is the whole?
I split it up into 10 hours, because each area, like the calf, will be 1 hour. Then when we talk about the shin area, another hour. an hour because you need to have the theory and then we have the practical. And then we have the quads and then the hamstrings. And then we will have the day of theory. Yeah, so on and so forth. Yeah,
Right.
so it has been quite okay so far. As much as I was worried that I was giving too little information, they were saying that it's just nice or a bit overwhelming. You know, the muscles and all the anatomy to them is a bit
Mm, mm,
new.
mm, mm,
So slow pace is good. They like it that way. Yeah. Um, it is nice to be appreciated now because they are my clients as well.
mm,
And then now within half an hour, they are like, oh, I cannot take it anymore. My hands are cramping. So I say, yeah,
mm.
you only did for half an hour. Imagine I spend a day doing massage all day, then what do you think is
Yeah.
going to happen, right?
Mhm.
So now you have better appreciation for the massage therapists out there. Half an hour of kneading is
Yeah.
not easy, huh?
It is. This is not. Especially if you work on athletes, or they have such like seasoned muscle, right? And this the
Yeah.
muscle are so dense. You got to put a lot of effort in it. And like you say, if you don't know how to use the correct technique, you might tire yourself out, and you won't be productive. Let's say you're burnt out after 2-3 clients, right? Where those with more experienced special therapists, they will just take maybe 8 or 10 because of they know how to use the technique properly. They know how to apply the skills, so they will not like tire themselves out so easily. So yeah, it takes time. It takes time, but like what you're doing right now is something that it can be a good way to learn. Yeah, and then after this whole thing, I think your clients, yourself, right, we'll all emerge with this new skill and this new acquired experience that, hey, you know what, at least I'm more prepared right now. If this thing were to like hit me again, you know what, I can do this, right? And then along the way, right, probably we'll pick up a little more gems along the way. As we meet more people, as we expose ourselves more. Like say, you're also doing group class as well. That's good. It's something different from you have a part massage room, part gym, if I'm correct. You have a part
Yeah.
part half, right? Okay, so that's very cool. But now brings this to a second question. It's like, why massage therapy as your foundation? Why in this area?
It's really
It's a
odd
bit.
because
Sorry.
I started out being a personal trainer. I
Uh
mean,
huh.
those like random fella, like, oh, I've been exercising for quite a while. With my years of experience in exercising, I think I can be a
Mm.
personal trainer. That new kind of thing. Then, maybe about a year into that, then I decided, instead of just saying so much, you're trying to fake it till you make it kind of thing.
Mm.
When you have that kind of mindset, like I already gym a few years, so I can be a trainer. It's
Mm.
kind of faking till you make it. So, after a year, I decided, nah, just go and get a proper cert. So I
Mm.
decided to take a bachelor's degree in exercise and sports science.
Mm. Mm.
Because back then I had a direct entry to mechanical. I thought it was easy, 3 years finish. But first year already, I cannot tahan the thermodynamics and all that bullshit. I'm like, wow, fuck, I gotta get out of there. So I took exercise and sports science,
Uh-huh.
and to me it was more lasting. With this bachelor's degree, you can use it for more than one kind of career prospect.
Mm.
So after I got there, um, while I was studying, all the lecturers asked, who wants to take a sports massage course? I was thinking, well, if I'm going to be a personal trainer, the sports massage course would be supplementary to my personal training, right?
Mm.
After I graduated, about a year or two after getting the course, the sports massage course, then I started doing the sports massage more officially. Yeah?
Mm.
And then it turns out that my personal training clients started coming from my massage clients
Mm.
because I didn't really have that much time to focus on my personal training. I wasn't really too enthusiastic about advertising
Right.
in the aspect. So I just focus on massaging. And then some of them will be like, hey, you have competed. Hey, you look like you train. Oh, hey, you know the muscles well, this and that.
Mm.
Oh, your bachelor's degree is in exercise and sports science. Looks like
Mm.
you know how to train. Looks like you know the muscles well. Looks like you know how to rehabilitate and get the muscles more developed in a certain area where you want to focus on. So started getting clients from there instead, which was surprising. So I thought, maybe my point of view has always been wrong. Always thinking that personal training will be the foundation, and then sports massage will be the supplementary job. But it became the other way around because they wanted to know if you understand the body well enough. So from that point onwards, I mean, it's always about portfolio, right? Like if you are a competitive bodybuilder, then you'll see, hey, you understand the body well. You know, if you have certain kind of competitive skill, or you have certain knowledge base, once it's compiled already, people see, hey, you already know how to settle that kind of issue, or you know the nutrition well. So they will look for you for that aspect. So that's how I got my clients from the sports massage. And then I thought, why not? Instead of focusing on getting a company that is in the gym setting and then a sports massage room in there, might as well have it half or more towards sports massage and then a little bit of the gym rehab side.
Mm-hmm.
And then after about a year and a half, I decided, hey, maybe I should have another proper facility for more heavyweight training. So that's when I decided to take over the next unit to set up a gym. But unfortunately, after taking up a slight loan from my dad, and then thinking that I can get it all settled within this year, things just went from bad to worse because renovation work got delayed here and there. Don't know for what reason. One toilet could take me about a month and a half, which shouldn't have been like that. And then the COVID-19 stuff and a whole bunch of other things happened. Yeah, so everything started going downhill from the moment I started setting up a gym. But it's not because the gym was a bad idea. It's just time and unforeseen circumstances. You'll never expect certain things to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned it, we chime in a little bit, right? You said that this unforeseen time and such thing has just probably put your business on hold, and of course of the renovation, and then I mean this is part of being an entrepreneur, right? We take risks, correct? Yeah, but like how you got started into massage therapy? You just mentioned that it kind of like help you diversify your area as well. Think about like how a business model. This is a good business model to have, right? Like you have a massage client, then after that you also do training. Then after you can probably have your employees to actually help you train, or you can train them as well. Then you can just have this client rotate through this business. It's like actually it's a very good business model. Yeah, just that this unfortunate thing would just stop us from actually pursuing that dream, and probably have to take our business online, or maybe change our business model a little bit in the future. So you know what, you're doing great, Alan. I just find that you're already doing a lot of things, which I think that is really good. So yeah, keep it up. Be nice to yourself, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself. You're doing great already. Yeah, because I can't imagine myself right in your position. So yeah, you are like our guinea pig.
I don't wish for this to happen to anyone. This is really bad. But like even my dad went through the down times for Singapore's lowest point, right? And then he says this is kind of the worst because it's like it's really affecting the whole world. It's much as if like the world is having a world war right now, right? But it's a war against a virus, so everybody is suffering.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. But no, like I want to say again, you're doing great. All of us are doing what we can. So just we can do this, people. So we're doing what we can over here. We're sharing our thoughts, and of course extending our voice, to more people, and to tell them that they're not alone, right? And if you need anything, we'll be here. Like you said, you're reaching out your client through this online research course, and we are touching points with our clients as well, to check in with them. So you know what? Yeah, we're doing good. So just hang in there. We can do this. Okay. If we keep this up, it should be okay. Okay, so let's touch on a little bit on maybe on your most memorable massage or training session.
Okay, most memorable. Then I have to ask already. Are you talking about?
Talk on something lighter, something funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask. Do you want something creepy funny, or you want something like motivational, like, oh wow, the person recovered?
On the day of a massage therapy / personal trainer, just go shoot.
Okay, let me just bring okay, I'll tell you a funky story. I used to just do personal training, right? And then back then I just started out my sports massage for about a year. Okay. So be prepared for a very creepy story, yeah. All right. So what happened is that my friend, he couldn't take this client in the hotel for personal training in the Intercontinental Hotel. So the manager knows that guy and then said that, you know, if you can't do this client this time, because he used to regularly train clients in that hotel. You see, if you cannot train this client this time, then I tell you what, you just find a friend to take over. So he found me, right? And then I didn't want to disappoint him, and I didn't want to disappoint the manager. So I said, okay, let's just go ahead with that. So while I was on my way to the hotel manager called and said, he expects you to go to the room. I said, no, I will not be going to the room. I'll be meeting him at the lobby, you know, either that or in the gym. He says, no, but he insists. I said, no, I also insist. It's just a company policy. And back then, I haven't established my company, but I just bullshitting. So I said company policy, and then he just reluctantly agreed to it. So he met me at the lobby, and then he was like, he was an Australian German guy. He was not very pleased. Like he felt that I should have listened to him. You know, I should have gone to the hotel room because he wanted to show me his supplements that helped with his digestion problem. So um, he decided he decided to describe to me about his supplements and his lifestyle and how everything is affecting him. His big belly, is obese, he feels bloated sometimes. So he was very angsty all the time when he spoke to me, you know, like, I didn't really like that he did this, but no, let's just go through with it, you know. And then after that, he said, okay, just follow me to the room now. I'll show you the supplements. I was kind of reluctant because he already gave in the first time. I thought, okay, maybe I just give in this little bit. So I went to the room, and then he started showing me his supplements in the toilet, right? So after I went with him into the toilet, he started to show me outside the toilet. It was a very big place because he was a big shot, a headhunter for banks. So he started to bring me around the room, and then guess what? On his coffee table was like, so he is like a 60-year-old man. He is very old-fashioned. He has a whole file compound of DVDs, and he said, "This is my porn stash." Then he says, "Let me show you a little bit of what I like to watch." And I said, "No, it's okay." And then he just clicked on his computer, and straight away, up comes some pornography right away. And I'm like, "What? No, I don't need this." So it's okay. Then I decided to just follow him out. Then he started to tell me that we'll talk more about this the next day. I'm like, no. But the next day, he decided to sit really close to me. He wanted to treat me to breakfast. So he sat very close to me. And then he whipped out his phone and started showing me pornography. I'm like, what? No. So I thought, okay, maybe I should give him a chance because I didn't want to disappoint my friend and the manager and all that. You know, the money wasn't even as high as it should be because it's the same as if I were to train someone in the gym. It doesn't pay for the extra journey that I took all the way there. So to me, it was only as a favor. That's why I did this. So he told me, you know, okay, we're going to the gym now. You don't tell me how to exercise. All right. You just follow me along and stand next to me while I do my training. Now, what? So, okay, never mind. Go all the way to the gym. He decides to use the treadmill. He walks slowly. All right. Then he starts to tell me about his sexual escapades. All right. And starts to tell me like how a blowjob should be done with all the demonstration of his mouth and all that. And then he starts asking me very personal questions, like my experiences. I'm like, no, nothing. Next thing you know, he asked me to stretch him out. He said, I'm going to lie on the floor. You're going to stretch me out. I said, no such thing. You want you sit on the bench, I just pull your leg a little bit here and there. That's it. Right? And so all this while, this happened the next day as well. It was worse. And then he started to ask me to see the supplements one more time in the hotel room. And then he started to try to ask me to watch. Anyway, the next day and the day after, he started asking whether I know of anyone that does massage. And then I couldn't bear to recommend my friend, to get a friend to be exposed to this kind of disgusting creep, right? So I said, I know how to do it. I'll do it. So I decided to let myself be the guinea pig, right? And then I said maybe the day after because I might not be free. So so since he had one more day, right, he was trying to prep me up for it. He was telling me about how his trainer last time used to do massage as well, and then they used to jerk off together in the room, and then while they were watching pornography. I'm like, no, this is really not suitable for anyone to listen at all, right? Okay, so yeah. So that day, very day he asked for the massage, right? I said, I'm gonna bring the massage table and then you're just gonna do it for 1 hour, then go off. He said, no, I insist, I want 2 hours. 2 hours? Okay. But I need to bring my massage table, so you need to pay for my Grab, the Just Grab for 6 seaters, this and that. So I was telling him all of the stuff, and he's like, no, 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 you do the massage on the bed. Okay, just one, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I went all the way there, and then when he opened the door, he was in his robe, and he said, Alan, you just wait here, huh? He goes to the bathroom, and he proceeds to switch on the shower, to turn on the water, right? And he said, Alan, come in. I'm like, what? No, you're in the toilet. He said, yeah, come in. You're both men. It's fine. I'm like, no, 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 no. So he says, come in. Otherwise, it's very awkward, yeah? I'm really awkward, really, what you're talking about. So I just reluctantly just stepped in. Then he started to talk about mundane stuff like, okay, so tomorrow's training, this and that. So I thought, okay, maybe he's just talking about training. So he was totally in the nude, Yeah, fucker. So, so he was like just standing in the shower and then talking to me. And then after that, he came out, dried himself, and he said, okay, let's start the massage. Then I said, okay, so you can put on your underwear. He says, no need for underwear. It's just you and me. I'm like, what the fuck? So, so the massage went on. All right. It was weird to do a 2-hour massage without a massage table with him in the nude. All right. One fat fucker just lying there. All right. And then he tells me, you don't worry. Yeah? I got problem with arousal. I just cannot perform. And then I'm like, to me, it's like, what the fuck? I don't even care. I just don't want to massage a new guy, but just nowhere near the groin. Everywhere else is fine. So after a while, I tried to slow down, but I just cannot. I wanted to leave as soon as possible. So about an hour and a half later, I just had to take my leave. In between, he kept suggesting for weird requests, but no. So yeah, that was the only time in my life that I will allow anybody to be naked on my massage table, or at least any guy.
My goodness.
It's weird, lah.
You really express yourself, and I really appreciate it. I'm not sure if Melvin appreciates it because he's just sitting there emotionless. You do what you can, right? You stay professional. You just want to deliver, But I can tell the level of professionalism you have. You go to the point.
Honestly, if I was really where I am right now, all right, I would have gone to the room. I would have said, sorry, this is unacceptable. I'll take my leave, together with my pride. That was when I went and carried on the massage. I was trying to be as professional as possible, but I wasn't. I shouldn't have given in to do that massage in the first place, because his mind wasn't thinking about sports massage at all. And my profession is sports therapy. I shouldn't have gone down that low to do any treatment like that, right? Mm-hmm. So if anything, it was a lesson for me to teach anyone that is going to have sports therapy in the future, never to degrade yourself, to go through anything as stupid as this. If you're trying to help a friend, you can help a friend, but never go down that path where you're putting yourself that low. Never again. It gives
Well,
me the
it's good. It's good that you're sharing this so that people will know that actually in this fitness industry it's not all rainbows and unicorns, right? There are a lot of sexual predators out there that have
yeah.
like weird requests.
But
Then
is some sort of a bank headhunter, you know. It's supposed to be like up there. He was using the presidential suit, you know. So he was like there, you know. You would never expect something shitty like that, right? But I mean, the hotel manager was recommending a client like that to you. I don't.
wow,
I would have never thought that, you know, this kind of thing would happen.
the things we
Ah,
do, right? The things you do, right? Yeah, when you were
yeah.
young.
So that's
So now,
why
mm,
after that, I decided never to do any more op calls, unless it was a friend of mine or someone that I know for a long period of time. So you always take this kind of lessons in your life and share so that no one else has to go through this, right? It's just
and,
like,
and, and, and and even though right, you might not encounter such events in your life, right? Do take note that such thing might happen, and if it does, then be aware, and read the signals, and then do say no early and stay professional. Don't leave your pride there. Take it with you and leave.
yeah, man. Uh,
I wanna check with Melvin. Do you have any uh memorable session?
Besides clients crying, not really.
Wow. Okay,
Mm,
okay, okay.
yeah.
Well, the yeah, this is a good experience to share because we as trainers is not just there to just give numbers and count reps.
Mm.
Correct. We sometimes right perform requests out of our scope of practice, but of course within reasons. Like we are not like counselors. Like we are not like psychiatrists or anything, but we can just stay there with client. The client need help. Let's say the client need a shoulder to cry on, right? It's okay. Just let me know, right? And then Alan, you have this such weird request. You gone very far, into the request as well. So yeah, these are some of the things. I think these are some of the things that we should shed some light on because people think our job are all glorious, right? It's just forearm, like Sergeant John, it's just shout the reps, and then give out protocols, and then okay, that's it. I'm going to live my wonderful. But there are a lot of things that we do, and yeah, sometimes we are being underappreciated. So thank you for sharing that. That's good. All right, so maybe we can just touch on the last one for you. Let's just imagine, right? If this COVID-19 is going to stay with us for good, what will be our plans? Because I just want to dig your business brain, entrepreneur brain, or like how are you going to take your business forward, and how are you going to take care of the employees?
I think the safest way to take care of them would be to let them go. If it were to take place for the rest of the year or for the years down the road, it would not be nice of me to keep them in just to on paper their employees, you know. They will not be able to earn as much as, like, for example, one of them took up a part-time job, not really a part-time job, a full-time for 3 months. Each month is earning 2.3, and the rest that didn't get any jobs during this period of time, they get nothing at all. It's not nice to hold on to them just because they are my employees. Yeah. The main idea is to help them, and if helping them is letting go, then I will have to let go. uh, one way that I could help them, if let's say this thing prolongs and they really still want to get into this line of work, is probably to collaborate with physiotherapists, because they are essential employees, you see, essential workers. Yeah. Or maybe in a hospital setting, then they have some sports physios there.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
So see whether I can collaborate with any of them, or just introduce clients for them to do online personal training.
mm,
But apart from that, it's just very hard to sustain anything else.
mm.
Uh, yeah, when it comes to just doing work without having a space like that, right? If let's say I continue renting the 2 units, right, for the sports therapy and the gym, then every month I must come up with 10K. But if I didn't, I'm just holding online courses for personal training and online courses for massage, then I'm still probably going to earn about like same as that lady, that employee of mine, earning about 2.3K per month.
Mm.
It would have been, I wouldn't say the best, but at least better than nothing. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure my employees can do the same if my clients are seeking their help for personal training.
Mm.
But it's just very tough at this point of time to earn anything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Classes wise, like I've put into segments. So even this 10-hour series that I've been having for massage, it was only for the lower body. So I can always split it upper body, lower body, and then whoever that missed out the first lower body session can come back for the next one. And then the cycle will just keep going on. So at least there will be continuously new groups of people coming for classes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right. I guess what's best for employees is probably doing what's best for them, right? Just like as coaches as well, it's not like what we want. It's about the client. The client comes first, right? It's their goals that matters. It's not our pocket. But of course, it might be different from different trainers and different coaches, but it's okay, But I think fundamentally how we started in this industry is because we want to help people, right? So, Melvin, are you still there?
Yeah.
Do you have any question for Alan?
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So, Alan, anything that you want to share with us a little bit more on, or that's pretty much what you have for us?
Well, pretty much.